Desire for revenge.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your host, Sean.
And this is your host, Fred. And we would like to welcome you to the
Welcome them to the what? Big Elevation Podcast. What's going on, beautiful people? Hey, before we get this show started, rest in peace to Young Dolph, man. Rest in peace to Young Dolph, man. Senseless killing, man. Hey, when is it gonna stop?
Exactly. When is it gonna stop?
Like, for real. Young cat, man. He ain't even make it to his 40s, man. He out here just trying to make a way for his family. I don't know, what's going on behind the scenes, man. I just follow his business moves. Hey, just, send my condolences out to his family, man, his kids, everybody, man. But hey,
Definitely unfortunate.
yeah. We gonna toast up and drink to that.
Definitely.
Yeah, other than that, man, on today's show, we got none other than NFL, former NFL player.
Yes, sir.
CFL, man. Julius Williams, formerly of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So he'll be on a little bit later in this episode, man. But Freddie G, how was your day, bro?
Man, it was good, man. I had a great day, fam. What about you?
Hey, man, I was hustling and bustling all day, man. I look worn. Needed that drink.
That's definitely gonna settle in for you, my brother. For real.
Yeah, man.
It's definitely gonna get you right. Definitely gonna get you right.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shoot, other than that, man, probably gonna catch a little bit of games. Big games, man. About yourself? Yeah, probably catch some games.
I'm just gonna probably slide through the charts for a little second, then crash out, get prepared for tomorrow. New day, new plans, new goals.
Hey,
like
execution.
10 days.
Yeah,
10 days left in the month.
Right.
Get it.
Man, I was just on the phone with my brother earlier, and he was telling me, he got a new business venture or whatever. And he was like, man,
that's what's up.
I watch you, man. I watch you, little bro, and I see how you attack and you get at it. And I said, hey, if you can do it, I can do it.
that you motivate him. You motivate him. That's what it is. He taking what you're doing. It is motivating him. That's good. That's definitely good.
Right. No doubt. That's why I told him, man. I said, shit, me and Fred, we motivate each other every day, man. Whether it's a phone call, So, yeah. Hey, forgot. We want to thank all our new subscribers, YouTube, our followers on Instagram, man. We want to thank y'all because we've been receiving some real good feedback, and that was keeping us motivated. You know what I'm
saying? Definitely. We definitely appreciate that, for real. We read it all, for real.
Yeah, man. And especially the ones that say, hey, I'm tuned into y'all guys. Y'all changing my life. That's what we started this show for.
That's where it's at. Like, helping people, like, change their lives. Like, do things differently than they did before.
Right. Exactly. So, hey, if y'all know somebody that's real inspiring, doing big things, helping out, giving back to the community, just making business moves in general, hey, just shoot us an email, send us a DM, and let us know. We'll check them out and have them on the show. We want to spread love to everybody.
Everybody, definitely.
Spread love to everybody. Yeah. So, you know what, though? Before we get into our next guest, check this out.
get out, you don't have any skills, right? You don't have any other talents. You don't have any other information. And then you know you broke. And that's not a good feeling, right? So base your life upon something besides football. Football is a hobby. It's a great hobby. I made a lot of money playing football. A lot of it. All right? I went a lot of places playing football. But I got a lot of life to live after football. I retired from football when I was 30 years old. All right? All right? That was 5 years ago. Now I'm 30 years old. Right? But now I hope I live till I'm 90. Right? And I never play football again, but I'm gonna tell you what I will do. I'll make a lot of money. Cause I got this. Cause I got this, and I got this, and I got this. Right? And I'm gonna apply myself in any situation because I want to be the best in any situation. I don't just want to be the best on the football field. I want to be the best when I come on. And guess what? I got a homegirl that's a painter. She just sold a painting for $300,000. Right? $300,000. So that's more than a lot of NFL guys is getting on game day. I promise you that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We got an NFL player, Husky, Jaguar, coach, public speaker Julius Williams on here with us. How's it going, bro?
Right on, bro. Hey, man. Going pretty good, man. Glad to be here, man. How y'all doing?
All right, man. We doing good, man. We doing good. Just sipping on a little something, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, just let the people know what you got going on, man.
Yeah, man. So I retired from pro football in 2015, man, and ever since I retired, me and a buddy of mine, Anthony Smith, two-time Super Bowl champion Anthony Smith, we started a nonprofit organization called Battle of the Trenches. And what we do, man, we have mentoring programs throughout Atlanta, Georgia. We got a youth football team. So that's our youth football team right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. You know what I mean? Getting ready to break down, man. We getting ready to play in the championship.
Right. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, we playing in the championship game on Saturday, man. We'll see how, I'm gonna break it down with the team right quick, man. Right quick. Nope.
Mama, me. 1, 2, 3, Mom.
Let's go. That's big elevation right there, Julius. That's big.
So we're doing the football team, man, and we just have mentoring programs. We got different things to help out people in the community. That's going through poverty. We partner with the Salvation Army. So we got a lot of stuff going on, man. Just staying busy, staying positive, and staying out the way, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nowhere to be, man. So, hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and get it started, bro. So, wanted to ask you, man, like, what made you choose the career of being a football player, man? Like, what inspired you?
Couple things, man. I mean, I always wanted to play football. Really growing up, man. When I was a youth, like the kids I coach is 8. You feel me? So when I was 8, I wanted to play football, and my mom and my dad, they couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? They had 5 other siblings. It just wasn't time and it wasn't money for me to play football. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I pretty much watched all my peers, all my classmates, my homeboys come to school with their football jerseys on. But it was definitely, man, it was an experience, that I would never want any kid to have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I finally got to high school, I began to play football. I started high school in 8th grade. Back then, when I went to Towers High School, they started at 8th grade. So I began to play at Towers, man. And shit, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed hitting people. I had a lot of bound up aggression, just, stuff that I was going through at home, stuff that I was going through in the neighborhood. I was kind of a misunderstood kid. You know what I mean? I'm from Glenwood Road, man. So if anybody know anything about Glenwood Road, it's a little rough.
Yeah.
So, just growing up in that area, man, and I just, I wanted to be more, man. And once I began to play football, I was able to get my aggression out, for the most part. And it was like an anti-drug, man. You know what I mean? And the more I hit people, the better I felt. You know what I mean? And
Feel
as I got to be a ninth grader and 10th grader, I began to get letters from colleges, man. And I had never in my life even thought about going to college, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And once they told me, coaches told me I was good enough, to play college football, it made me want to, give all my attention to that, man, instead of, other foolishness, man, that was going on, in the background. And that's when I really locked in and, and was able to get a scholarship and, go play football in college, and the rest is history.
right. That's big elevation right there, bro. That's big elevation. But yeah, man, that's what's
Definitely.
yeah, because I kind of went through that when I was growing up. Playing basketball, kind of the same thing as like when you get out there on the court, like nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like nothing else matters, man. Well, like another thing I want to ask you was, so saying that, like how, like life. Well, let me see how I can put it. Being you done did your NFL career, your pro football career. How was life after? Was it hard adjusting to, regular life, or you had, business, or like how did you, cultivate it after football?
I mean, life was pretty hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard to get adjusted. You know what I mean? When you play football, man, as a career, you know what I mean? And that's all you thought of. Like when you in the NFL, when you in the CFL, even when you in college and you got hoop dreams, you ain't think about doing nothing else. You know what I mean? You ain't think about what's gonna happen when football is over. You know what I
Right.
mean? So for me, like I always knew I wanted to come back to my community where I was from, and do something for the kids, for the people that grew up like me. Even the opportunity we got now, coaching these kids. Most of these kids can't afford to play football. You know what I
Right.
mean? So us as coaches, we come together, spend a lot of money out of our own pocket, just to pay for these kids' helmets and shoulder pads and cleats, and So I always knew I kind of wanted to do something like that, you know. And once I retired, man, myself and a lot of other guys, another guy, Mike Suarez, who I went to high school with, we all came together. It was like, how can we do something for the hood? You know what I
Right.
mean? And we did a camp at Towers High School. And man, we threw it together in like a week, man. We had like 100 kids come out.
Wow.
I invited like a whole bunch of my NFL homeboys, industry homeboys, just people from around Atlanta.
Yeah.
And man, make a long story short, man, we had them kids at that camp. They was crying, and I can't believe, man, y'all real NFL players, y'all out here with us, man. I can't believe y'all spent time to come out here and talk, because it was more than a camp. It was more like a fellowship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were talking to the kids about different things we had went through. Like I shared my experiences of tearing my ACL twice. You know what I mean? Tearing my PCL. Being able to come back, from certain injuries and dealing with stuff off the field and getting in trouble and all types of stuff that come your way. They just couldn't believe, man, that we had been through, some of the realness, and some of the same stuff that they was going through. You know what I mean?
Right.
And from then on, man, it was like, bro, we got to keep doing this. So
Yeah.
we did like 5 more in the metro Atlanta area, mainly on the mainland East Atlanta.
Yeah.
And from there, man, we was approached about starting a mentoring program, and 5 years later, man, we still doing it. We got the mentoring programs, we got the football team, we do events.
Right.
So and mostly everything we do, man, is always to support the urban community. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and it's a pleasure to be able to do it.
Yeah, man. Major congrats on that, man. Much congrats. Salute.
Real.
So, what kind of advice would you give to someone, coming up, a kid coming up, who, look at you or any other NFL player, college football player or whatever, and say, I want to be just like them? What kind of advice would you give, like, your younger self?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Shit, man, get started, man. To be honest, because like for me, I always wanted to be an NFL player. You know what I mean? And I tell kids all the time, man. I used to go I couldn't even play football in youth football. You feel me? It just wasn't on my plate. So I would go to the local fields and just imagine myself playing in the NFL. I would look at the trees and I would imagine there was fans in the stands. I would look at, stairs
Yeah.
and imagine that was a stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a big imagination, man. But before I even stepped foot on the football field, I had already put myself there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not even and there on the big level. You know what I mean? Not just playing with homeboys. I would play with homeboys in the neighborhood. I would imagine I was Emmitt Smith. I would imagine I was Deion Sanders. You know what I mean? I would
Yeah.
imagine I was Lawrence Taylor. You know what I mean?
Right.
And and then it just came true, man. And the second thing I would tell them is, don't be down by adversity. Adversity is gonna happen, man. Stuff is gonna happen that it's gonna feel like it's the end. Like I had several times where I felt like, I wasn't gonna make it, man. You know what I mean? Especially when I tore my ACL, twice in the same leg. I tore it in high school, my junior season, which is supposed to be your most important season in high school. You know what I'm saying? And I had to come. I was on Medicaid, man. So you know how being on Medicaid is. They gonna give you all the worst stuff, man. So they gave me a knee brace. Man, this damn knee brace went from my hip all the way to my ankle, man. I couldn't even move. They were calling me Little Tink Tink. You know what I mean? But I was still able to go out as a senior and still get 19 sacks, still get 125 tackles with that knee brace. So it's all about your mindset, man. When you can do whatever you put your mind to, but it's not as simple as that. You know what I mean? It's just being able to accept adversity and really, really welcome it, man, and know you're gonna make it through it. And when you do make it through, the other side will be a lot better.
Respect. Yeah, man. Hey.
Right.
Yeah, Fred, I'll let you go ahead and take it over, man. Julius on the roll right now. I'm feeling that. I'm gaining knowledge.
Sir, you on the road. Yes, sir. What's going on, Julius, man?
What's up, fam?
All right, yeah, we chilling. Yeah, we talked about the that side, so we want to get on the emotional side. I want to ask you a little bit about the emotional part of playing in the league. So, how did you actually control your emotions while you were on the field? Like, how did you keep it while the other team is actually coming at you saying stuff? How did you kind of like keep your emotions in control and not actually just go crazy?
Oh yeah, man, that's a good question, man. Great question, actually. I don't think I never been asked that question. So it's really just it's wanting to be there. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is my very first week as a Jacksonville Jaguar, especially in the pros, I didn't go to the natural route. Most guys they get drafted. You know what I mean? They come in, they first rounders, they second rounders. For me, I came in as an undrafted free agent. And I knew I was undrafted. Because of my injury history. I had nobody want nobody to get two torn ACLs before they get to the league.
ACLs,
you know what I mean? So I knew I had to prove myself. And I knew if I wanted to stay there, I had to do something drastic. You know what I mean? So my very first week there, man, I remember my very first one-on-one pass rush, I went against a guy, he was a veteran. The guy named Tony Pacios, as a matter of fact, man. And I went against him. And matter of fact, I think it was Jordan Black. And he snatched me down from the back. You know what I mean? So it hurt like hell, man. You know what I mean? So the first thing I do, I jumped up and slapped 5 of them. You know what I mean? And that's what I had to be pulled to the side. The coach was like, we love the way you handle that. You know what I mean? We love the aggression. But hey, with you in the pros now, you can't just go around slapping people. You know what I mean? So in high school or in college, somebody tried them. That was my way of dealing with you. I'm gonna slap you, especially in practice.
Right.
But when you get to the pros, man, you put your hands on people. It's fines that come with that. You know what I mean? Or they don't like guys that's unruly. So just like in the games, man, I mean, this guys, it gets chippy. Of course, guys talk about your mama, your girlfriend, your wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing off limits. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just being able to get them in between plays. Like, you know what I mean? I remember when they get, you know what I mean, third and long, and it's time to bull rush you. Now I know, you know what I mean? Now I can take my aggression out from what you just said during this play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that was a good answer. Definitely good answer.
Yeah.
Definitely good answer. All right, so I got another one for you also, another great one for you also. All right, so when you and your team actually, all right, y'all actually down at the half, and y'all actually headed to the locker room, what kind of motivation, if y'all down at the half, y'all in the locker room, what kind of motivation do y'all give each other to try to lift each other up to try to come back that second half and take over?
Oh, good question, man. I mean, really, just understanding adversity, man. You know what I mean, and understand. I mean, you can always come back. But it been teams that been down. Look at the Falcons in the Super Bowl, man, with the Patriots. I hate to keep bringing that up.
Right. With the Patriots.
Atlanta,
I hate that.
man.
Yeah, that was a tough
But
one. Yeah.
as long as you go out there and put the pedal to the metal, man, you can always come back. You know what I mean? And adversity happens. It's all
right.
Life is about surviving adversity. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna happen, man. There's people out here that's millionaires and billionaires that don't got hands, don't got feet. You know what I mean? People who who needed all type of replacements. They might have needed a new liver, needed a new anything. People can't, they blind. And it's all about how you deal with adversity. Man. So we try to preach that same thing to our kids, to our peers. Man, hey, no matter what happened, man, always feel like you can get up out of it.
Yeah, right. Great. Great. That was a good answer. And one more for you. One more that's probably, a little simple one right here is basically, how do you handle like the pressure of those major games, those big games you got to go into, like a Patriots game or something like that? How do you handle that before? Like, what's in your mindset during that time?
Oh man, that's what you wake up for, man. You know what I mean? I can remember, man. I can remember my first time playing against Michael Vick. You know what I mean? That's all you know. Mike Vick was an iconic player, man. Like, to me, I grew up watching Mike Vick. I grew up in Atlanta, a Falcon fan, man. So when I lined up against Mike Vick, he actually played for the Eagles, man. So it was like, man, Mike Vick was grown. He was glowing, man. Yeah, he was glowing, man. It was like being in a dream, dog. You know what I mean? I backfield, this Mike Vick at quarterback, and I got to go rush him.
Right.
So, I mean, it's really just, standing up, man. That kind of games get me geeked up, man. They get me excited, and I was able to, hit Mike Vick 3-4 times, during the game and talk trash to him. So that's a memory I'll never forget. You know what I mean? Being able to rough Mike Vick up, in the same whip. I played against Ricky Williams, man. He was another childhood favorite of mine. Played against Tom Brady. You know what I mean? So, games like that, you know what I mean? So, games like that, man, just get you extra excited, man, and and give you that extra energy.
Yeah, and I know it's exciting playing against those type of players, though, for real.
Right.
Like, especially like Brady. I know you want to get a sack on Brady. I know you want to get that sack on Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
definitely, though, man. Those were good answers, man. Thank you so much, man, for real.
For sure.
Yeah, man. We want to thank you again, Julius, man, for a little time out your night, man. I know you're very busy. Come on in, support us. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, for sure, man. Anytime, man. Anytime, bro.
Yeah, man. So
definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Hopefully we get up one day, man, and we'll chug it up, toast or something, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. If y'all ain't doing that, man, we got I know the show Saturday morning, but we in the championship, man. We play at 11:30 at Stockbridge High School, man. We're going against the Stonecrest Spartans, man, for the beat their head in. You know what I mean? So, what I mean? Something good to come out and watch, man.
Cool. That's what's up.
Nice. Thanks for the invite, for real.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, go ahead and tell the people right quick before you go where they can find you at, man. All the information, all social media, everything, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I'm Julius Trenches, man, on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that, man. Julius Trenches, man. The name of the foundation is battleofthetrenches.com. It's Battle of the Trenches. Its website is battleofthetrenches.com. Check us out, man. I reply to people on social media, man. People send messages, I respond. Man, just hit us up, man. If you want to find out how to get involved, we love to, incorporate different businesses and and give people opportunities, man. So anybody, just reach out to us at any time. You got any 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds who play football, 7-year-olds, 5-year-olds, send them our way. But we
Yeah.
also do training as well, man. We train guys ages 6 and up. So, anybody want to do any,
Okay.
if kids need trained or anything, man, they can send them our way as well.
All right, cool. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate it again, man. And y'all boys go out there, man. I'll see if I can make it out there. But my boy, he in Florida, man.
Okay.
And I'm in the A. Yeah. Fred, Florida, man.
Yeah.
That good one.
Definitely.
Right.
Yes, sir. Good weather. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good weather.
So, man.
We'll catch up, man.
All right, bro. Y'all hold it down, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Peace,
man.
bro.
Definitely,
All right,
man.
Desire for revenge.